All right, let's talk about something that gets so many of us stuck. It's this feeling, this powerful force we're going to call the Vision Vortex. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's that crazy pull between what you want for your life, your big dreams, and what your family, the people you love, expect from you. It can be brutal. So let's dive into how to navigate. So, does this hit close to home for you? Being torn between your own dreams and what your family expects? It's like you've got this incredible vision for your life, something that just feels so you, but then, bam, there's the weight of their hopes, their traditions, their idea of what success looks like. And suddenly, it feels like you're facing this totally impossible choice.
And this image, wow, it just nails that feeling, doesn't it? You're literally standing at a crossroads. One path is familiar, it's your family, it's what's known. The other, well, that's your horizon. That's the dream only you can see. That intense, gut-wrenching feeling of being pulled in two directions at once? Yep, that's the Vision Vortex.
Okay, so let's get into it. Why does this feel so paralyzing? What's actually happening here? We're going to break down the pull of this vortex to really get what's going on under the surface. So it really boils down to these four things. First, you've got the family expectations. That's the external pressure, right? Pushing in on you. Then you have your personal dreams. That's the internal pull, your heart pulling you forward. Then there's this huge one, the fear of conflict. We just don't want to have those tough conversations, so we avoid them. And all of that mixed together creates the last one, a total lack of clarity. You're just stuck, frozen. But, and this is a big but, there is a way out. And here's the secret. It's not about choosing. The answer is integration. It's a total mindset shift, and it changes everything. I want you to really let this sink in. It says great vision doesn't choose between personal goals and family values. It integrates both into a cohesive path forward. See, it's not an either-or situation, it's a both-and game. A truly great vision finds a way to weave them together so you get a path that feels true to you and honors them. This right here, this is what that shift looks like. You stop seeing yourself as a victim, forced to choose between two paths somebody else laid out for you. Instead, you become the architect. You're not choosing a path, you're designing a whole new one. And that's where the power is. Okay, that sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually do that? Well, you need a map. You need a practical guide to get you from that confusing vortex to real, clear action. And that's exactly what the 7-step framework is all about.
So here's the whole roadmap laid out for you. We start with desire, really digging into what you want. Then expectation, mapping out what the family hopes for. Then the magic step, integration, where we create something called a vision triangle. After that, it's about checking in with your identity, making sure it feels right. Then you communicate it, take action with a roadmap, and finally, you learn to evolve and manage resistance. This is your way out.
All right, so the whole journey kicks off with step 1. Desire excavation. And the key word here is unfiltered. This is where you have to be brutally honest with yourself. No judgment, no, I can't do that. Just, what do you truly, authentically want? You have to get that down on paper first before you can do anything else. And that leads us to the real heart of this whole thing, which is the vision triangle. Now, this is your secret weapon for integration. It's not about compromising away your dreams. It's about finding the sweet spot between three things: your authentic desires, your family's expectations, and a set of realistic goals you can actually hit in the next 1 to 3 years. Think about it. Maybe you want to be a painter, and they want you to have a stable job. The vision triangle helps you find something like becoming a graphic designer. It's a real, concrete step that honors your creativity and their need for your security. See how that works? So you can think of this whole framework as a bridge, really. The first few steps are all about the internal work. That's you, figuring out your desires, getting super clear on what's possible. But then the rest of the steps are about taking all that internal clarity and turning it into real external action. It's about building the actual roadmap to get you where you want to go. Now look at how perfectly these next 2 steps fit together. Step 4 is the identity check. This is where you get quiet and ask yourself, okay, does this vision really feel like me? Does it line up with my core values? You got to make sure it's solid for you first, because once you are, then you're ready for step 5, the family dialogue. You go into that conversation calm and prepared, not to fight, but to share the vision you've built, focusing on the common ground you've already found. And this framework doesn't just leave you with a nice idea and say good luck. Nope, the final steps are all about execution and persistence. Step 6 is about building a real roadmap with actual tangible milestones. And step 7? Evolution is so important. It's about knowing there will be bumps in the road, resistance from others or even from yourself, and having a plan to manage it. Okay, so we've covered the whole framework, but I don't want you to just think about this. I want you to do it. So let's talk about your 30-day action plan to get you from clarity to action starting right now. Think of this as your 30-day launch pad. It's 5 simple, powerful steps. First, write that list of desires, no filter. Second, map out the family expectations. Third, create a rough draft of your vision triangle. Fourth, pick just one milestone and break it down into tiny action steps for the next month. And finally, share it. Not with the whole world, just with one person you trust. That's it. This is how you start building real momentum. And that's the whole point, you know? This isn't some pie-in-the-sky theory. It's a concrete, step-by-step plan you can literally start building the second you're done watching this. Because at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. It's about being able to look in the mirror and see a person who is living in alignment. When the person you see matches the path you're on, that feeling of wholeness, that's when you know you've truly escaped the vortex. So, I'll leave you with this to get you started. No more overthinking, no more what-ifs, just you and a piece of paper. What is the first desire you're going to write down, completely and totally unfiltered?
Find your true identity.
Lead your life with intention.